It is the People Station, V103. I'm excited about this because two of my very favorites, not only did I get a chance to see you in Red Tails and, oh my goodness, what was the other one? The Great Debaters. Awesome performance. But then, of course, I am a big fan of Love and Basketball. How are you guys?
Very good. Good morning.
Well, we're getting ready for a new movie, aren't we?
Yes, Beyond the Lights.
Beyond the Lights. This is one of those tales that, you know, us women love. Because it really does show how you can have it all, or love conquers all. At least I hope that's what we're going to get out of the movie. I don't want everybody to be like, oh, and then they went down in a plane crash or anything like that. But tell me about this new movie.
It's a love story set in the music world about a young singer named Noni who is on the cusp of stardom, but she's been pushed into this hypersexualized persona by her mother and manager to get to this spot, but it's really at the expense of her soul. And she ends up winning a billboard, but that night realizing she's trapped in that persona and contemplates suicide. And Nate plays Kaz, and a cop that's posted outside her door, and he comes in to save her life. And it's really their relationship as they fall in love that really they save each other and help each other find their true selves.
Right. And you playing a cop with political aspirations, you know, these roles that you've played in different movies, they're all very different from each other.
Yeah, that's the goal. You know, I want to show that we can do everything. You know what I mean? We don't have to live inside of a box. And Gina, being the visionary she is, she always finds a way to not only make these roles interesting, but to make them have some kind of long-lasting effect on your soul. You know, I mean, when you think of the characters in the movies, I mean, all the way from Disappearing Acts to Love and Basketball.
Oh yeah, Disappearing Acts as well.
Yeah, you know, so she has a way of presenting the experience in a way that is so compelling that stays with you long after. So when she called me for this film, I was in before I read the script, but then when I read the script, I was like, there's something to be done here. So it was a lot of work to go into being a cop, and a cop with integrity, you know, because, you know, the current state of that profession, it's in a tough place, you know, and it reminds you that not all cops are bad. You know, it's the human behind the badge that makes those decisions, and she created a three-dimensional character that really had compassion.
And you know, when I think of the role, when I even read about it, and I was like, oh man, this seems like it has depth. You know, because for most people, when they see you on television, they watch your videos, the one thing they think of is, oh, it's so shiny, it's bright. But there's so many emotions that go beyond and behind those lights, as you say in the title. You know, so you can reach down in that depth as an actor, I'm sure.
Absolutely, and understanding the responsibility, especially with this film, with the hypersexualization of the media and industry, and so many young girls and guys aspiring to be the people they see on television. And this film just, for a split second, says, well, not so fast. Before you desire that life and all that comes with it, at least try to understand all that comes with it.
Right.
And so it makes you really check yourself and think about how well you know yourself, you know, your identity as a person.
Well, give me some emotions, you know, that people are going to walk away with when they see the film.
Wow. Well, foremost, I hope that people leave the movie inspired. I mean, that's really the goal of this film. In being able to identify with this character at any point in your life, it's really about both of these characters trying to find their own voice, and that's something I think that we all need to be authentic to ourselves. It's also a love story, and I love those kind of movies where you go and they just wreck you, you know, and you're laughing and crying with the characters, and I hope that we bring that as well. And that you fall in love with being in love.
Yeah. You know, there aren't enough romantic comedies or even romance films out there. And why do you think that is now? I mean, what's up with that? Especially when we will go out the minute it comes out on video, especially with the success of the Sex and the Cities, and, you know, in general. What's going on with the genre?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the issue is that there's more romantic comedies coming out, and I like to laugh as well, but I think the love aspect of those are pretty surface. And I think studios feel that people won't go out to a romantic drama because there's not a lot of humor in it. But As you said, I mean, I love going to those movies, and I think every time a really good one comes out, we flock to it. And I think the audience is craving that. So I think it's just studios not trusting the genre, but we just want to bring it back.
Do they not know the woman consumer at all?
No, that is a big issue right now is studios not recognizing the female consumer. But what I love about the response of this film as well is that guys are just as enamored with the film as well. And we just got such a great, on the last screening, just this guy came up and said that it made him want to be a better man. And that's, an amazing thing for a filmmaker to hear. And it was because of Kaz's character as well and Nate's portrayal.
Mm.
In her script.
And her script. So what do you have beyond the lights, beyond the lights, coming out that we can also look forward to? Mm-hmm. Because, of course, with your classics, I mean, like I said, I could watch the movie over and over. And can I just tell you that heart-wrenching basketball scene at the end? Play for your heart. I kid you not. Like, and then that daggone song, you made a fool. Oh, my gosh. You got me. Oh, I am still reliving that moment. And that was just, and so even for that alone, I know everybody watching this is going to watch this film.
Wow.
Because you're capable of just pulling that out of us. I mean, what else can we look forward to?
Well, this has been 4 years of my life. It took 2 years to write it, and it took 2 years to get it set up and made. It was a struggle, which is why it's so cool to be sitting here talking about it, that it's done now. So I know the next one I'm going to write. I can't talk about it yet, but I'm very excited about it.
Okay, so after we get all excited with Beyond the Lights and we go out and see it, and I just want to say you're such a brilliant actor with such a range, and it's great to see you shine even with the Denzels of the world right beside them.
Absolutely.
And it was so clear that you were going to be a star, especially if you can hold your own like that. That is amazing, and wow, you are really the next generation.
Oh, thank you. Well, it's because you guys support.
Mm. Well, beyond all that, I know that we are going to see more. So we need you to do more. And I know how hard it is with the funding and the pre-sales and getting people to believe. And trust me, I get it. I get it. But, just please be encouraged that we love you and all of your work.
Well, that means a lot. And it is inspiring, definitely. Keeps me fighting. And
we want to see more from you. I know that you have a couple more films coming out, right?
Yeah, a couple things going on. I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, give us the web address where we can find the trailer and all of those things, the Instagram, and so everybody can tweet it and Instagram it and share it.
No, absolutely. It's you have at Beyond the Lights, hashtag Beyond the Lights. Me, what is it? At GPB Made It. At Nate Parker.
At Nate Parker. And I just did the Instagram thing, so it's at originate _ before the NATE.
And Facebook, Beyond the Lights.
Awesome. And please, everybody, share it with everyone you know. If you want to see more films like this, then you have to support the ones we have.
Absolutely.
Because believe me, they work very hard to make it possible. So thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
You're so welcome.